The new Controller and Accountant General, Mr. Kwasi Agyei, as the new Controller and Accountant General. With the new Controller and Accountant General, will this affect validation and payment of salaries? Well, first, let's get to know about the new appointment and let's see how that affects validation and payment, if it will happen. So the President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has appointed a new acting Controller and Accountant General to head the Controller and Accountant General's Department following the resignation of Mr. Kwasi Agyei. The new acting Controller and Accountant General, Mr. Kwasi Agyei, assumed office on Monday, 15th April 2024. Mr. Kwasi Agyei comes to the office with over 20 years of wealth of experience in the public sector. Until he was appointed a new acting Controller and Accountant General, Mr. Kwasi Agyei was the Deputy Controller and Accountant General in charge of Treasury. So he is not a new person to the system. He has been in the system for a while. Mr. Kwasi Agyei is a highly experienced chartered accountant and a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana. He holds masters and MBA from Ghana, from UK, and he also holds arts degree in accounting and economics from the University of Ghana and so many other educational qualifications. Mr. Agyei has served on various boards, including the Ministerial Advisory Board of the Ministry of Finance, the Ghana Road Fund Management Board, and the Railway Development Fund Committee. He has also held several positions in different organizations, including Director of Finance at the Ministry of Energy, Director of Accounts at the Ministry of Petroleum, Head of Finance at the Food and Drug Authority, Chief Treasury Officer at the Ministry of Finance. At a short handing over ceremony at the Treasury held head office, the immediate past Controller and Accountant General, Mr. Kwasi Agyei, was excited that a new acting Controller and Accountant General has been appointed from within the department. He was of the view that this would serve as a motivation for the staff of the department that through hard work, dedication, and integrity, one can rise to the top. So Kwasi said he has enjoyed massive support from the staff of the department, right from top management to the least person, and was very thankful for their gesture. He thanked the President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the head of Service and Public Service Commission Chairman, all staff of the department for their support and the opportunity given to him to serve the nation through the Controller and Accountant General Department. Now, the new head, on his part, thanked the immediate past controller for his exceptional leadership, from which he has learned a lot. He also thanked the President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and the Minister for Finance, Honorable Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam, for the opportunity to serve the nation in this capacity. He said he is fully aware of the responsibilities and challenges that lies ahead as a new acting Controller and Accountant General, and he would therefore need the support and dedication of all staff of the department. Mr. Kwasi Agyei alluded to the fact that the success of every organization depends largely on the happiness and well-being of staff, and so staff welfare is paramount to him. He assured staff that he will create a work environment that fosters growth, recognizes achievement, and prioritizes employee welfare to maintain high productivity and achieve goals. Mr. Kwasi Agyei urged all staff to support him to make the Controller and Accountant General Department a better place for all. Well, on the issue of salary payment and validation, according to the table released by the Controller and Accountant General for 2024 payment date for salaries, April 2024 salary is supposed to be paid on 25th of April 2024. So validation was expected to be in from 19th to 22nd thereabouts. Then after the controller has issued a draft payment, by 26th account or bank should start crediting. So what do we have to that effect? Well, as to every organization, when there's a change in management or head or leadership, there have to be an auditing, a complete auditing of the former before even handing over is done. Because of this, sometimes there may be some few changes or organizational changes that may delay things. But will these changes delay salaries and validation? According to an inside source, yes, clearly, validation has quite delay for the month of April. Some high-level investigations are definitely being carried out within the Controller and Accountant General Department, as the new or the former director, the former head of the Controller and Accountant General Department resign. Validation window shall be open most definitely very, very soon to fast track the process. And you must also know that during December, validation was worked on, and in less than 24 hours, payment of salaries were made. The workers are top notch and on top of their game. There will be no need to worry. Even if you see any circulation regarding delay in salaries here or there, salaries will not delay. It will be paid as scheduled or as released by the Controller and Accountant General. You are well informed. This our page is to inform you, to calm you down, and to give you only the relevant information. The relevant information comes sometimes by request, as many send us requests to check on what is happening. We check and we deliver the information to you. Some may not be too excited about the content that we put here, but 100% of the content are based on request, things that we are being asked to work on by our audience. We live to serve only our audience. Your request will be granted. Subscribe to this channel for the next updates. When validation window is open, as usual, you'll be notified. And when 422 is also released, you'll also be notified, even when you don't get an SMS. Right. So formally, majority of workers public sector workers who receive salaries through the Controller and Accountant General Department confirm that they receive SMS when salaries are paid by the controller. But of late, those messages does not come again. Well, we will communicate that with the Controller and Accountant General to find out what is happening and why those messages are not coming. But for us, we won't be too surprised, as many will be having problem with their phone numbers. Some also may use some other people's phone numbers in registering their portal, which we in our previous videos or content we advise against. Do not use someone, even your brother or your mother's phone number to register on the controller portal. Use your personal number. use your personal number. In recent time, you may have seen a police officer's payslip leak. Whether it is the authentic or genuine payslip or not, is as a result the person used someone's email to do the registration on the portal, and so the payslip went into the person's portal, and in comparison the person used that as a reference. The person may not have bad mentality or ill mindset, but the thing is with the person, and so the person will use it to make a reference. Do not use someone's number to register your e-pay slip. Never do that. If you have done that, write a letter to the Controller and Accountant General. Your head will attach a letter to it, and they will go to the office. Every district have office. Go to the office. The portal will be reset for you. Then you go and see your validator. A new one will be created for you. Bingo. There you go. We welcome Mr. Kwasi Agyei as the new Controller and Accountant General. May the salaries come early and validation come early. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you.